Hi guys, long time no see, or if this is the first time you're ever seeing me, hi, I'm Alyssa. Welcome. I decided 2024, I'm just gonna go ahead and give the Lord this year. Everything I'm gonna say in this video is not for me to flex or I'm trying to look cool or anything. This is purely, one, to offer some encouragement, and two, to give the Lord his due, because this whole situation is crazy and I know that it was all him. So let me not blab too much. I'm going to talk to you guys today about how I ended up in my own apartment, like a new apartment that is all mine. So I had been living with a roommate for like the last 3 years, and initially I had moved into my previous apartment. I initially had moved into that place because I was, you know, just looking to get back on like my own 2 feet, and it was like a mutually beneficial situation. It was what I could afford at the time. Back then I was technically only working part-time hours, and even in that was all God sustaining me, because how, like, paying for an apartment in LA working part-time hours, crazy. How is that possible? God. But that's another topic for another day. Yeah, so I've been living in that situation. I went into that situation thinking I was going to be living with one female roommate. It ended up being I'm living with a couple. There was a lot, okay? There's a lot that happened. I don't think I should go into like all the details because it's probably like not beneficial. So let me explain this the best I can without it getting gossipy, you know? I will say, before I give like a little bit of detail, I should have spoken up sooner. I should have spoken up more, expressing more thoroughly how uncomfortable I felt, but I didn't. And that's been a learning lesson for me, of like speaking up for myself, standing up for myself, and like saying what I'm thinking and feeling sooner rather than letting it boil and then bubble up and then things explode. So essentially I just felt very, very uncomfortable a majority of the time that I lived there. I even ended up telling my roommate kind of like towards the end that the entire time I lived here, like, I've never felt like this is my home. I've always felt really awkward and uncomfortable because, you know, there's this person who shouldn't even be living here, staying here, coming in and out. I just felt very uncomfortable, and that whole time, you know, I prayed to God when when it's time, when I'm able to, I really would love to have my own place, a place where I feel comfortable and safe and I have peace and privacy. And honestly, before I moved in here, like, in my head, I had it in my head that I wouldn't be moving anywhere for like another 6 months to a year. And I was okay with that. But I guess God had other plans. Things got fast forwarded real quick. So around Thanksgiving, there was a little disagreement, a squabble of sorts. And yeah, that's when everything I think came to a head. And there was just things that were said and done that made me very, very angry. And I mean, I didn't like take it out in a bad way. I felt like there was a constructive conversation that was had, but for me that was the final straw. And I even had my family backing me up and being like, yeah, this is it, like, you need to move out. And so at the very end of the year, all of this happened, all of this came together, and I was able to move in to my own place. Again, I was not thinking I was going to move, but literally within like 1 month all of this transpired, and I ended up moving in to this new place that you see here. So the really cool thing about it, like, this, honestly, this is like the main reason I'm making this video, because I think that this is just so cool, the way that I believe God confirmed this for me. You might hear this and be like, okay, and, or you might not think it's that big of a deal, or you might think it's a coincidence. I don't know, you might think XYZ, but for me, I think it's amazing, and I do believe that it's confirmation. So around Thanksgiving, when this whole thing happened, literally like the day of Thanksgiving, while I'm at the Thanksgiving dinner table, I'm Googling apartments, looking for things, and I actually ended up finding a place that I was like, okay, like, this place looks great and it's super close to where I live now. That makes it really convenient for me, like commuting to and from work. perfect. It was updated and the price was so good, something I can afford. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, I don't know, is this too good to be true? Whatever. So I put in a request to have a viewing. Okay, fast forward a few days. It's the day of my viewing, and before I came, I prayed, and I wanted God to confirm that this was the place for me in a very specific way. And the reason I wanted to was because the reality of the situation started to set in of like, oh my gosh, if I do this, like, I'm going to be paying a lot more money every month, and I'm not going to be splitting bills anymore. This is going to be on me, like solely my responsibility. Am I ready for that? Is this really possible? All these things start going through my head. So I prayed specifically before I had my viewing of the apartment, and I said, God, you know, I'm a little slow sometimes, and like, I need some reassurance here. I need to make sure that I make the right decision. I don't want to be making this decision out of my flesh. I don't want to be hasty and then I end up like drowning in bills, or like, you know, I can't pay the rent. I do not want that to happen. So I specifically asked, okay, if you are okay with me moving into this place, confirm it to me by making the apartment manager wear purple. If she's wearing purple, I'll know it's you. And I mean, I picked purple because it's my favorite color, but also because, like, who wears, like, I feel like people don't really wear purple very much. Like, how often do you see somebody wearing purple? Like, at least I don't see it, or I don't think I see it that often. So anyway, I show up, and on my way there, like, my head was like in like so many other places. I actually had forgotten that I prayed about the whole purple thing. Like, I was not thinking about that at all, even up to the point like when I got to the entrance and I'm on the phone with her like, hi, I'm here, like, come meet me, whatever. Not thinking about it at all. Okay, so she walks out, and as soon as she walks out and I see what color she is wearing, it clicks, and I remember, oh my gosh, I prayed about this. You guys, she was wearing a purple sweater with a matching purple jacket, and it was bright purple. It wasn't like mauve or kind of a grayish, you know, something, I don't know, maybe kind of purple, kind of, no, this was bright purple, like unmistakably purple. And I was so shook, I could barely talk. I legitimately was speechless. And obviously she has no idea, and she's just greeting me and being nice and asking me questions. I'm trying to say my name and introduce myself. I'm trying to shake her hand, but in my head I'm just so frazzled, I'm so shook, and I couldn't find the words to talk to her, because in my head I'm like, oh my gosh, she is wearing purple. And then, oh my gosh, like, God, like, you hear me. Like, even such a small silly prayer, and even though I've been on this journey with the Lord for a minute now, and I know that he hears me because he's answered prayers before, and the Bible tells us like he hears us when we pray, just like seeing that right in front of my face and having it confirmed in such a big and like bold way, or at least I think so, it had me shook. And I was like I was actually shaking. I'm not saying all this to be dramatic. Legitimately, I could not talk. I was shaking. I was so like overwhelmed in that moment. It was tough for me, and I had to like gather myself, because again, she has no idea, and you know, I'm trying to play it cool and act like I'm not freaking out, but I'm absolutely freaking out. So yes, that is my long-winded way of saying I got a new apartment. The Lord made a way. He provided this for me, and he also confirmed it in such a cool way. I have to pinch myself and be like, is this for real? And I've been in this apartment now for a couple weeks, maybe like 2.5, 3 weeks now, and still it's just like, is this real? Like, is this actually mine? And it's not even that, like, you know, oh, it's like a new apartment. It's updated. The kitchen, I'm gonna show you in a second. It's updated, it's clean. My last place was filthy. I cleaned up after myself, but just in general, it was just an older dirty place, and the difference between there and here is like night and day. Okay, so it's clean, it's updated. I have subway tile in my kitchen, and I've always wanted subway tile. Like, I have stainless steel appliances, and the bathroom's clean and it's big, and I have a walk-in closet. Like, I'm so incredibly blessed. And again, I don't say all this to try and flex, but I say all this because this is a testament of the goodness of God. He hears you, and you know, he'll never leave us, he'll never forsake us. And honestly, like, it makes me want to cry. Like, he's so real, and he'll take care of you. And it's just all of this coming together is proof of him. So I do want that to be an encouragement to you as well. Like, if you are living in a bad situation, if you're praying to find a place, or you're praying that God will provide you a place to live, or whatever it is that you're hoping for, praying for, believing for, like, know that it, not just that it can happen, but that it will happen. And it might not happen on your timetable, whether that be sooner or later. This was much sooner than I expected. I had made peace with the fact that I was probably going to be in that not so fun living situation for like another year. I'd made peace with that, but it came sooner. Sometimes it doesn't happen as fast as we want it to, but it will happen in God's perfect timing. So I say all that to say, be encouraged and know that if God can do it for me, like, who am I? And I keep asking God that, like, who am I that you would be good to me like this? So if the Lord can do it for somebody like me, please believe that he can help you, and he can turn things around for you. He can bless you out of nowhere, because that's absolutely what it was. Oh, and another thing, I know, I'm sorry, I'm rambling at this point. But another cool thing that I thought about was, like, you know, you hear people sometimes saying, I feel like every year towards the end of the year, like in December, around New Year's, you will hear people say things like, you know, there's still time for God to do something, and you know, it's never too late, even if it's like the end of the year, God can turn things around. And you know, it sounds cool, and it's like, okay, yeah, he can do it. But like, that literally was the situation. Okay, so so I said the catapult was around Thanksgiving, but I didn't end up moving into this place until like the end of December. Technically, that's like when I got the keys. It was December 30th. So technically the end of the year, the very end of the year, was a big shift for me. So even if it feels like it's taking a long time, or you might think, okay, it needs to be done like by this time, or it's not going to happen at all, like that's not always the case. So yeah, let me shut up, and I'm gonna show you some of the apartment. Now, bear with, okay? It's still very new. It's a work in progress. Before moving in here, the only large furniture I had was my bed, and then I had my desk, like computer desk, and my dresser. So like my previous roommate, like she's the one who had like a couch and the living room stuff and the dining table. She had all that. I did not have that. So I don't have that currently. A work in progress, but we're getting there. Oh, and I'm gonna show you, because I think I'm gonna order a couch. I found a really cute couch for a good price. So I think I'm gonna show that to you as well. So we're gonna do that. But in time, maybe within the next month or two, I can get dining table and like entertainment center, those kind of things. You know, trying to do it all at once is like a little costly. We'll get there, so just bear with, okay? The lighting is a mess. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I do not like the lights that I have, these like umbrella lights. I've had them for so long. I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't know if it's the wrong color. I do not like them, so please forgive. Technically, this is a studio, but that works perfectly for me. And yes, it's a little echoey because I still need furniture. But here's my bed, which I'm not gonna honestly be I don't want to show it too much on the internet. I feel weird about that, but I guess here we are. I'm so happy that I have natural light. It's night right now, so you're not obviously gonna see the sun, but the sun does come in, and I'm so happy about that because my last place was like a dungeon and did not get very much natural light at all. So really happy about that. I might get curtains, we'll see. I'm thinking what I want to do here, like above my bed, get like, I want to make my own art. So get 2 like canvases and frame them or something and put it above the bed. And then here is where I'm thinking, hi, I'm gonna move this mirror, and then the couch I'm gonna show you in just a second, the one we'll order together. I want to put the little couch here. It's so cute. The one that I found is really cute and it'll fit. I measured it already. I have enough space here. It's like a little teddy material couch. I'm editing the video now and I can show you I did in fact get a couch. So here's a little update. I actually found this on Walmart on their website. I realized I didn't have any other footage of me looking at the couch or showing the couch when I said I was gonna show you the couch, but I did. Here we go, I'm showing you the couch now. Yeah, I got it off Walmart. It was like $2 something with tax and everything. I think it came out to like 300-ish, which I still think is like a great deal for a cute little couch. And it is like that teddy material. It's so cute. And it does fold down into like a futon. So if I ever have a guest, they have somewhere to sleep. Not gonna lie, it's not the most comfortable. It's definitely more so like for show, which is fine because again, I'm not hosting tons of people and it's fine. It does what it needs to do and it's super cute. This little green blanket I got from IKEA. This fan, it looks like a giant hair straightener. It's such an eyesore. It works so well, but it's an eyesore. It's so ugly, but whatever. It is what it is. Nice little closet. This is the front door, but we'll swing over that way in just a sec. Closet. There's lots of closets here. Love that. This, I have like a little nook. Again, bear with. I'm new. I just moved in. I'm still trying to figure this out and like see how I can do this. Eventually, I'll get a new chair because this is pretty ugly, but it works for now. I'm thinking like a mirror, like a fun shaped mirror maybe, and get some sort of light. I do have that little salt lamp, but it's not enough light for like a desk area. So some sort of lighting situation. This, okay, again, I'm new, I just moved in, still have boxes. We'll figure this out later. But here, I'm thinking, I want to get like an entertainment center, a small one, because so I only have so much space to work with. Eventually get a TV to put here. This side, I need to put this stuff in the bathroom, but admittedly there's not a lot of storage in the bathroom. I did order like a ladder shelf, which is coming soon, so I'll put that together. I'll show you, I guess, how I set it up. But anyway, so this box will leave. It'll go when I get my shelf and stuff for the bathroom. But here, what I'm thinking, I'm gonna move my mirror, the one that's behind me now, I'll move it here. And then here, eventually, I'll get a little dining set, just like a small one. I'm thinking like a small round dining set would be good for over here. And then maybe get like a plant. I want a mother-in-law tongue plant to put here. I think that would be cute. And this little vase, I'll move it somewhere, wherever, I guess. Wherever it looks good eventually, but just do like pampas grass or something in this guy. And then I'll do some sort of like framing or artwork here, and then same with this side. Eventually we'll get around to it. Now this here, turn the light on. Right now I'm just, whatever I don't have space for elsewhere, I've just put here. This is like laundry and stuff. I need to send these little boxes out. But initially, whoever lived here before me had like a washer set up right here, which would be so clutch. But they moved it and then they got rid of the hookups, so there's no hope for me putting in a washer and dryer. So that's what's supposed to go here, but it's not here. So I'm thinking down the line, maybe do like a little vanity, because I do want to keep my makeup here. I think it's a good setup for my makeup, and that's like what I've been doing so far in the morning, is just like getting ready here. It's very convenient, and I like that there's extra storage. So eventually maybe get like a cute little chair and like a little desk and some lights, but for now it's just gonna be random storage. And then we go this way in my walk-in closet. I still need to like organize. I just threw crap up here for now. But yeah, like a nice size. Very nice. Got my shoes. And okay, the flooring I love. I know it's not real wood, but it looks nice. Looks real enough to me. So here's the bathroom. Very big, which I appreciate. I like that it's very spacious. I like that it's really bright and clean. Only thing, this shower curtain is too small. It's okay, it's a regular size shower curtain, but because this thing wraps around, it's too small. So I had to order like a special size, or like an extra large size shower curtain. So I'm gonna fix that tonight actually. But yeah. Okay, if you come back this way, this is like the main entrance. Another closet, which is so great. I've been able to fit like everything comfortably, which is nice. So front door, aquí, and then my absolute favorite part of the house is the kitchen. This is trash. That will not stay there, don't worry. And I mean, gotta do some dishes, whatever, but like, look how cute. I love it. It is so nice. I love the subway tile. It's a little narrow in here, but it's fine. I mean, it's just me. I love this over here. I got this little cart off Amazon. So that's where we're putting all this. And then, you know, whenever I have fruit and all that kind of stuff, I'll put it here. And then over here, there's even more storage. I mean, the counter space is like kind of random, but it is nice. Like, it's better. I think it's better to have more than enough space than not enough. So again, this has been an area where it's like anything random I don't have space for. I've just been putting it here on this side. This is from my aunt, my little Swedish troll. He's so cute. And it's funny, she actually gave this to me on Thanksgiving, and she's like, this could be for your new place. And this was even before I like officially had a place, but in my head I was like, okay, whatever place I end up getting into, I'm gonna put this little guy on the windowsill. And look where he is, on the windowsill. And for Christmas I did get like Marshalls and like Amazon gift cards, which I really loved and came in so handy. So I was able to get like, you know, these kind of little things, which I love. So cute. And I found this is so funny, but like this is what I'm into now. These are my interests now, guys. I found these dishes, or sorry, not dishes, this pan set, this pots and pan set. Okay, let's go over here. This guy and this, it's like this cute beige set I found on Walmart, and they were, I think it was like regular 200 bucks. I got it for like 60. So I was really excited about that. I thought it was a good price. These are the things that excite me now. Homeware things, good deals, sales, all that kind of stuff.